Today, we're taking a look at the February 2026 Mystery Tackle Box. Let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so let's get this thing open here. And we're gonna start off with a MTV sticker. That's a different one. I can't say I've seen that one before, but I kind of like that one. Looks pretty cool. And as usual now, we got the card inside. And go ahead and feel free if you want to scan that and follow along. And I believe they also have some tips and tricks that go along with the lures in this box when you scan that code. All right, and the first thing we have in here, we have a pack of Spear Point extra wide gap hooks. And again, it's a 2-pack. Again, you know what these are. We've seen them 1,000 times, so I'm not gonna worry about taking them out of the package. And again, it's a 2-pack. I mean, come on. At this point, have they not gotten the hint that we really want a full pack of hooks? I mean, I guess 2's better than none, so I guess can't really complain, but I don't think it should be counted as one of the items in the box. We only get 2 hooks. And we have a pack of Moondog Bait Company. Doesn't say what these are. They look like they're probably like a drop shot lure, and I would imagine that's in green pumpkin. Okay, yeah, so this does look like a drop shot lure. And I was wrong about the color. It kind of looks like green pumpkin at first, but it's actually translucent, like a pearl blue translucent color to it. So when there's no light behind it, it looks pretty much like a green pumpkin. But then once you put light behind it, you see the blue shining through. It's a really interesting color. I wish I knew what it was called. The lure seems nice. It's a drop shot. I don't really do drop shot, but I know it's a real popular technique. I do need to give it a try. I haven't given it a fair chance yet, so I can't say it doesn't work. I just haven't done it. But it looks pretty nice. I've never heard of this brand, but I mean, I can't say anything bad about the lure. I mean, the color looks really cool. Whether it will catch fish, don't know, but I would think so. Again, that's the Moondog Bait Company. We'll call it the drop shot worm. And what I imagine is probably green pumpkin pearl blue. Again, if you know what this is called, let us know down in the comments. And if you know what this color is called too, I guess I might have to scan that QR code too after I get done here, so I can figure out exactly what this is. But yeah, let us know in the comments what color this is and what this lure is called from Moondog Baits. Yeah, that right there might get me to want to try a drop shot. I do like that lure. All right, so next thing we have here, we have a Z-Man Midwest Finesse swim jig. It's a 1/4 ounce size, and it's in bluegill. And I'm not going to take this out of the package because I don't want to tear it. I want to be able to put it on my bait wall over here. But I mean, it's a Z-Man jig. You know it's going to be good. I do like the colors. I feel like they work pretty well in the areas I fish. And the fact that it's a finesse jig would probably be really good right about now. We just had one of the coldest snaps here in Eastern North Carolina we've had in a while, and got the most snow that I can remember ever having. I think we got close to 12 inches, which for here is kind of crazy. But it's warmed up a little bit today, and it's going to be a little bit warmer for the next couple weeks from what I can tell. And I bet this in some of the local bass ponds might do really well. So I might have to go out and give this a try. All right, next thing we have here, we have a Vexon Saber Spin. It's a 3/8 ounce weight, and it is in gilly. I've seen Vexon lures before, but I don't know if I've seen a spinnerbait from them. Can't say it looks bad, but I don't know if this is supposed to be a super lightweight material, but this wire feels real flimsy. Honestly, almost feels like plastic, even though there's no way it is. If it is, this is the worst spinnerbait. I already do see some issues with it. The gold paint or plating or whatever it is coming off, or it's cracked around the bend. I guess where they bent it, it cracked it. Those blades feel really cheap too. At first glance, like I said, it looks nice, but I don't know. Kind of dulls hook on this one too. Yeah, I don't know how well that will show up. If you can see that area where the metal's like chipping. But yeah, I don't know. This one, I'm definitely going to say this is one of the most disappointing things I've seen in a while. I mean, it probably still will catch fish. It just feels cheap. And I mean, there's already little issues with it. I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely a no for me here. Again, that's the Vexon Saber Spin in Gilly. Yeah, this one, this is, I think, probably the worst spinnerbait that I've seen in any mystery box like this. The only ones that I can say might be worse, and that might not even be the case. They might be just as good, are the ones that used to be $1, and I guess they still are at Walmart. I mean, yeah, this one's got maybe a little more lifelike head on it, but and maybe a little bit of coloring with the skirt instead of just being kind of like a solid or two color. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like this. I don't know. What do you think? Have you ever had any experience with this particular spinnerbait? Let us know in the comments. This is not one that makes me want to recommend Mystery Tackle Box. Anyway, I'll maybe try to throw it one time, see how it does. I mean, maybe it catches fish. I don't have a lot of confidence it's going to last though. But yeah, this is not it for me. All right, and the last thing we have in here is a pack of Cabin Creek Bait Company Creek Shad. And they don't have a color listed. It's also interesting, there's only 4 in the pack, but it's kind of like a pearl bottom and a, I don't know, mauve color top. It's an odd color. It is also interesting, if you see here, there's a sticker over the original label here. And from what I can see, the original packaging was for oval sinking worm. I don't know if it shows up on camera well enough to see it, but that's also interesting. It's like they recycled the packaging. I don't know, these just seem like a pretty basic jerkbait. As I've said before, I'm not really a huge jerkbait fan. Plastic seems fine. It is an interesting color. I can't say I've seen a lure this color before, and I already see a flaw. That tail is broken there. But yeah, it's got the slotted belly, which is always nice to see with any kind of fish-shaped lure. I don't know, I don't think the lure's bad or anything, but I mean, it looks like one of the 4 has this broken tail on it. The other 3 are fine. But it's also odd, it's only a 4-pack. I would expect at the very least 5, but more like 6 or 7 of these. Yeah, I don't know about this one. But again, that's the Cabin Creek Shad. And what I'm gonna call pearl and mauve. I really don't know what the color is, and I have a feeling that QR code is not going to tell me what the color is, because I bet they put different colors in each box. I'm already not a jerkbait fan. The fact that it's a damaged jerkbait, an odd color, which, I mean, the color might actually work great. I don't know. It's just not a color that I would expect to see. I don't know. This one's kind of a disappointment to me too. 4-pack, clearly a reused package. I don't know. This one's not feeling this one as much as I have the last few. All right, so what'd you think about the February box? It started off pretty decent for me. The jig was great. I mean, it's Z-Man. It's going to be great. The Moondog bait drop shot lure, even though I don't typically drop shot, that one, I like that one quite a bit. Between that and the Z-Man, I mean, it was looking like a great box. Didn't get to that Vexon spinnerbait. That feels like one of the cheapest spinnerbaits I've ever held. That is really not looking good to me for mystery tackle box. And then the Cabin Creek bait, jerk bait, there's nothing inherently wrong with those, but it's an odd color. It's only 4 in a pack. One was already broken. And the whole like reusing the package, which I guess that's not that big of a deal. Maybe they had a run of lures that didn't work out and they swapped it out with something different. Overall, I feel like this is one of the most disappointing boxes that I've gotten from them in a while. Again, like half the stuff was good. And of course you got that 2-pack of hooks. That seems to be pretty standard in the boxes. Not happy about it, but that's not really out of the ordinary. If this is the box that I had gotten to begin with, I probably would have canceled immediately. Maybe it'd be in February they just put together a bad box because they had the spare lures. I don't know. Anyway, let us know in the comments what you think. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, make sure you're subscribed. We'll see you in the next one. It feels like one of the cheapest.